Startide Rising, a science fiction novel by David Brin, takes place in a distant future where humans have uplifted various animal species, granting them superintelligence. Published in 1983, it is the second book in the Uplift series, following Sundiver and preceding the Uplift War. The story revolves around neo-dolphins, specifically focusing on the crew of the Streaker, an intergalactic spaceship consisting of 150 uplifted dolphins and 7 humans. In the year 2489 CE, the crew of the Streaker embarks on an exploration of interstellar space. During their journey, they stumble upon a fleet of abandoned spaceships, each resembling a small moon and arranged in the formation of a star cluster. Captain Kradiki, a neo-dolphin, suspects that these ships might belong to the legendary Progenitor race, the aliens responsible for uplifting humanity. To investigate further, several crew members are dispatched to explore the vessels. Upon their return, the crew brings back enigmatic artifacts and a remarkably preserved alien corpse. Dr. Gillian Baskin, the human medical officer, begins studying the corpse, unraveling its secrets. However, Dr. Ignazio Metz, another scientist on board, voices concerns that the newfound knowledge could trigger intergalactic conflict. Dismissing his warnings, Gillian utilizes the ship's communications officer, who possesses psychic abilities, to transmit information about the alien back to Earth. In response, Earth instructs the Streaker to go into hiding until further orders are received. However, before the Streaker can comply, it comes under attack from various alien races, each vying to acquire the valuable information held by the Progenitor ships. Despite sustaining heavy damage, the Streaker manages to escape the onslaught. As the story unfolds, the crew of the Streaker must navigate treacherous circumstances, evading their pursuers while safeguarding the knowledge they possess. Startide Rising delves into the thrilling and perilous journey of the Streaker's crew as they fight to protect their ship, their lives, and the valuable secrets of the Progenitors. After touching down on the planet Kithrop, which holds the vital materials needed for their ship's repair, the crew of the Streaker faces a new challenge. Several alien races, driven by their desire to attain the coordinates of the Progenitor ships, follow them to Kithrop. The alien armadas engage in intense battles amongst themselves, momentarily disregarding the grounded Streaker. The crew seizes this opportunity to search for necessary supplies, hoping to escape before becoming the aliens' primary target. Amidst the chaos, an alien cruiser crashes into the ocean, triggering a massive tidal wave. Some of the neo-dolphins, overwhelmed by panic, regress into a pre-uplifted state, ending up stranded on top of the ships. Meanwhile, human officer Toshio Iwashika and his dolphin partner Lieutenant Hikahi make an intriguing discovery: a pre-sentient species they name the Kikwi. They engage in a profound debate about the ethical implications of uplifting the Kikwi at a later time. As pressure mounts, 2 dolphins named Krat and Takata Jim plot a mutiny, further exacerbating the dire situation. Captain Kradiki desperately strives to maintain control. In a stroke of ingenuity, he proposes a plan to salvage parts from the crashed Thenanin ship to facilitate the Streaker's much-needed repairs. To their relief, the salvage team finds the Thenanin ship's hull mostly intact, paving the way for a daring scheme to employ it as a protective shell during the Streaker's escape. During the salvage mission, Gillian discovers a colossal library containing vast knowledge and decides to salvage a copy. It becomes evident that the integrity of Earth's library copy is suspect, possibly compromised or tampered with. Obtaining a pristine copy from the alien ship gains paramount importance. However, turmoil ensues as Takata Jim spearheads a mutiny, sabotaging crucial equipment on the Streaker. Kradiki suffers brain damage in the process, but the loyal crew valiantly fights back against the mutineers, determined to restore order and ensure their survival. The struggle for control intensifies as the crew's fate hangs in the balance. In a daring act of defiance, the loyal crew of the Streaker thwarts Takata Jim's escape attempt in a shuttle. They seize control and transform the shuttle into a decoy, diverting the attention of the alien armadas hovering above. Amidst the ensuing chaos, the surviving members of the Streaker exploit the distraction and conceal themselves within the Thenanin ship's hull. Their escape seems within reach, but they encounter a formidable obstacle in the form of the Brothers of the Night, a hostile alien race. Just as hope begins to dwindle, a fortunate turn of events occurs. The Thenanin ships, deceived by the Streaker's clever ruse, come to their rescue, momentarily fending off the pursuing Brothers of the Night. This crucial intervention grants the Streaker a precious window of opportunity to slip away. Determined and resourceful, the crew navigates towards a transfer point that enables swift travel back to Earth. Before departing, they leave a defiant message to the alien ships, mocking their warmongering nature and admonishing them for their destructive ways. The acclaim for Startide Rising is evidenced by its prestigious accolades, as it garnered the Hugo, Nebula, and Locus Awards for Best Science Fiction Novel. Prior to its publication, sections of the novel were serialized under the title The Tides of Kithrop in the May 1981 issue of Analog magazine. Notably, Startide Rising also served as a source of inspiration for the popular video game series Echo the Dolphin, beginning in the early 1990s. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.